Here's a quick tutorial on how to do your metamorphosis and thematic analysis Sutori project. You're going to have synthesis paragraphs within and utilize multimedia resources in order to enhance and further demonstrate your analysis and your ideas. Once you click the link and sign in with Google, you're already integrated into my classroom. You don't need a class code. You just are going to go to your stories. So you should be starting on this page where you can click the blue plus sign to create a story. You can choose a template. You can choose blank, however you want to start. If you choose a template and you don't like it, you can start over or delete everything from the template. I'm just going to start blank because I want to do it myself. So this is what Sutori looks like to start. It's just a kind of a blank canvas. I'm going to start with a title, and I'm going to choose for my example project the idea of intentions, misunderstood intentions, how that can lead to dehumanization, and what we've talked about with that. So I'm going to write dehumanization of misunderstandings. Something like that. For the project to meet its requirements, you also need to have a thesis prominently displayed. You can choose to write an introduction, and it's not a requirement. It just might be helpful for you and demonstrating your ideas and understandings. Possibly you can write your thesis first, or you could write your first subtopic. To add elements, you find this little line down the middle, and the blue plus sign will help you find your options for elements. Maybe you want to start with your paragraph, so you choose text. This will be your first synthesis paragraph, for example, and you need the structure of it will be topic, sentence, and you will have explanation, additional info and analysis. You'll have integrated evidence, metamorphosis or nonfiction, and you'll repeat that twice and have a times 2 and have a conclusion sentence. So that is what your paragraph looks like. You can add an image to your paragraph. You can add a link to your paragraph of maybe the nonfiction text you used. Maybe you want to add audio recording of the evidence from that piece of the metamorphosis. I'm going to click the blue plus sign again, and now I'm going to add some of my multimedia. So I found this video, so I'm going to copy this video as a YouTube, and I can add a caption, how this is connected to my paragraph or thesis. Oops. For example, I want to do one more thing. So maybe I have a thesis and I have text. You know what I want to do? Under my thesis, I'll do a did you know? Because it kind of creates a bigger, broader idea. Did you know? And I'm going to write thesis statement. And I'm going to choose blue because isn't blue pretty? So that's how maybe I include my thesis. I'll do a blue plus sign and do a heading. And this would be my first idea or my first topic of maybe that paragraph. So this is how I'm choosing to lay out mine. You can choose however you want to lay out yours. So, for example, if I'm writing about dehumanization of misunderstandings, my thesis is about how miscommunication leads to stereotyping, and therefore a person's label becomes his/her identity. and something like that. So that's my subheading. Everything I create under that subheading will recognize that. Maybe I do also here a link to an article that I found that relates, and I write like a explanation of how this article relates to the topic subheading. So I then want like a forum. So I want like a discussion. How can you relate to this topic? So what's going to happen is other people are going to be interacting with your timeline. So you need to have like an interactive piece. It can be like forum, like a discussion forum, like I added, multiple choice, matching quiz, something that someone can interact with as they're viewing your timeline. I'm going to add a second heading, and this is going to be my second point, matching my second paragraph. For example, I'm going to add text, and this is my second synthesis paragraph with 2 quotes, one from Metamorphosis and one from nonfiction or from the poem. So it could be 2 literary. For example, you can add multimedia here. So maybe you want to add like a video or some sort of image to back up your paragraph. I'm going to add a voice recording. So I add some sort of explanation of how this paragraph matches with the novel, matches with my nonfiction. I want to just include some of my analysis or my thoughts. So I have that audio recording that someone can interact with. I'm going to add maybe an image here. You're going to upload it from your drive. Oops. I'm going to upload it from my desktop because I'm using my computer. I'm going to have a caption about how this image relates to my thesis or paragraph of this subheading. I'm going to add audio, or no, I'm going to add maybe a video or a link. I'm going to add a matching quiz, so I can add like how does this theme connect with the metamorphosis? And you have question 1, answer 1, or quote, 2, answer 2. I want to do quote. And then you can explain why that matches. So an interactive element so people can like match those correct ones together. Then maybe I have, no, that's okay. So maybe I can add like a Spotify playlist. I can add another article link. I can add a video recording of me, but you need an interactive element. You need a Sutori element, like a video recording, an audio recording. You need your synthesis paragraph, image, YouTube, another type of video, a fun fact. You also need a thesis somewhere, so it can come at the beginning, it can be in the middle, it can be in the end. If you use subheadings, that's your choice. I also need you to add a header image, so you can click on the header. It's already there for you if you use a template, or you can edit. And again, you can use something from your drive that you've uploaded. A link can be like a GIF, or you can get it from your device, which would be your drive. So I'm going to upload one I've already saved and open it there. And so I have my header image. Whoops, yikes, save. I have my header image, I have a title, maybe an introduction paragraph, a thesis, subheadings with subpoints to back up my thesis, 2 paragraphs, each with 2 pieces of evidence, videos, links to my research, maybe a discussion board, audio, video recordings, images, interactive elements, Sutori. Maybe you want to add a subheading for a conclusion, but that's a choice that you are making. So the bottom line, very bare minimum, is thesis, 2 paragraphs, each with 2 pieces of evidence from Metamorphosis and a nonfiction source, image, video, interactive element. That's the very bare minimum, and you can see that on the rubric if you want. You can use this as a guide, and you can copy my formatting that I just created, or you can do your own. In the end, you're going to present it, screen record it, and share it with other people, or you'll share it, I'm not sure. So I hope that helped. I'm going to link this as an example for you as well. Thanks.